can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dragons of Paris taking on the Snowhawks of Toronto.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Throwing to start the drive. Townsend. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Derek Stingley picks it. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Townsend. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to throw. Townsend. And his throw here's incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Townsend. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Great.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
63.
Hurts. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Dragons take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Dragons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Atwell now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on second down. Townsend. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 63 yards.
And the Snowhawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Great. 63.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tutu Atwell.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Atwell now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Complete, it's Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tanner Connor, 26 yards. And the Snowhawks are able to cut into that deficit. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Now they need 2. Here's third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down. Townsend.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus Jones picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19 tight.
To throw on second down. Townsend forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Townsend. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Welcome back to Toronto. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll get that one complete to Connor. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off play action. Townsend. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Going for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Dragons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Dragons 42, Snowhawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Atwell now from his end zone.
Fights forward at the 20.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Snowhawks 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, a 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Townsend, he's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
27 on the play. 1st down, Dragons.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
But don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number is going to go sky high.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? And my goodness, another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
No touch. 63. No touch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my cat? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up.